What's up, guys?
Hi, everybody.
This is not clickbait. Whatever the title we used for this video is real. It's if you're not on social media, then maybe this is the first time you're hearing about it. But I posted on social media today at 11 a.m. Central Time this video right here. Hey guys, I've been so nervous to make this video just because of the implications of what it means for my life and my family. But I'm making this video, I'm making this post to announce that this summer is my last ever tour. I have felt a strong desire to pursue ministry. And this doesn't mean I'm gonna start a church or a crusade or a revival. This means that me and my family are gonna serve our local church. We're gonna pour into that church as members and have my pastors and elders pour into me and disciple me and teach me as I sit under their wise teaching. And then Lord willing, one day they can affirm me into the next steps of what that might look like to glorify God best from my platform. I've also been attending seminary, Southern Baptist Theological Seminary, and that just takes a ton of time to pursue my MA there. But this is a time of learning and growing for me, and that may explain to some of you why I've appeared maybe distant, especially to music lately. I have a book coming out August the 1st. It's called Like a River, and it shouldn't surprise you what that book is about, but it's about from when I lost my son Riv to when we had Mav and everything in between that the Lord did in a radical way of opening my eyes. And that message is so important to tell. It's the most important piece of media that I could ever release, that I ever have released. And so it's going to take a lot of time for me to get out and, Lord willing, do some kind of book tour to talk about that and to get it in front of as many people to hear that message, because it's become a life mission for me. I know that a lot of y'all might not understand this at all, and maybe you'll be upset about it. Maybe you'll think that I'm deceiving you, or that I'm following some sky god, or maybe you think that I'm not relevant at all for it to even matter, and that's okay. That's not what this video is about. This video, what I want to show you is that when I read Mark 8 in the Bible, and Jesus says, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. That image of taking up that cross, the most gruesome form of execution, to take up that cross and follow and deny himself, that form of self-denial is something I'm just not doing. In country music, when I get up on a stage and just need glorification and need praise, and if I don't get it, then that means my career is not doing well, and so I'd work harder for that. I can't reconcile those two things, y'all. I can't go to seminary and pursue ministry and be poured in by my pastors and elders and then go out on the weekends and try to be exalting myself. I think that's a contradiction. This is nothing against anyone else that can do music and succeed in denying themselves. I'm not very good at it. So I want to be able to sacrifice, and through that kind of sanctification, that layer of coming off of me as I have learned and grow and glorify God, this is the next move I'm making. This tour is going to go through about Labor Day, and it's going to be all about you guys. It's going to be about playing the old songs that you've always wanted to hear and being able to show gratitude and just say thank you for so many years. I've toured for 24 years. So you could see what a life change this is for me, and how hard it is, and yet so exciting, and I'm so hopeful about this future and about what it holds for me and my family. And Amber and I have been totally united on this. She's my best friend, and she's my first counsel. We've been praying over this very video right here that I'm making. And I know there's gonna be a lot of questions, and I'm gonna try to stay engaged and try to answer questions, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here. But I just wanted to get this off my chest out here in the woods to tell you guys that I love you. And it was so It's been a nerve-wracking few months, really.
We've been praying about it a lot.
We've been praying about it a lot. Even this morning, we had my pastor with us, Marshall. We had Tyler with us. We had Hayden was on a honeymoon and Parker was out of town, but we had Ben with us and Brian with us and Caleb was with us. Ant-Man was working on the sidelines. Chris was working on the sidelines. So there was just a lot. There's been a lot going on, and it just feels like such a release now off my shoulders to be able to be honest. Not that I wasn't honest, but to be able to disclose fully what is going on.
What is happening? What's going on in our family and our lives and music and ministry and everything.
Yeah. In fact, this is the second time we've recorded this video. Because we recorded a little bit earlier, and I was like, no, we need to start over because like Maverick was in here, and I just want to be able to say what's on my heart so you guys could hear from us. There is a lot of news stories that'll probably carry this, and the only one that I interviewed for was the People magazine one, and we went exclusive with them. So what does that mean? That means that when a story needs to come out, somebody's going to carry it regardless of if I talk about it or not. So it's responsible for us to use a publicist that we trust to go to a media outlet that we trust and say, do you want to honor this story? Do you want to carry it with integrity and honesty? And we'll let you lead with it. That way we can get a confirmation from them that they're gonna do the right thing when they carry it, as opposed to some media outlet or some journalist just taking the story and just making it what they want without getting the facts. So if you want to trust a media outlet for this particular story, People magazine carried it.
Yeah, and they've been really wonderful with us and with our family through Riv and through Maverick and through all of our big moments in our life. They've carried it gently and honestly and haven't twisted words, and they've just let us honestly tell our story. So I'm glad that we went with them this time.
Yeah. What's the top post you've ever done on social media that you're worried about?
River. The day we came home and had to post. Because we were in this little bubble. Only us and our immediate family and immediate close friends knew. And then as soon as we hit send, it's like it shot out to the world.
We counted to 3.
We counted to 3. We were sitting at the kitchen table, and we were like, we both wrote what we wanted in our caption, and we said 1, 2, 3, and then we just put our phones down. And it's like you just wait. And we made that choice. We wanted to be open and vulnerable. You know, we could have gotten off social media, but we wanted to be honest, and we wanted to share our story. But with that comes a lot of negativity and flack as well. But
we keep saying the word honest. Not that we would be dishonest. It's just that we would disclose everything. We want to disclose everything.
It comes directly from us, is what I mean. Like, you're going to get the honest truth when it comes directly from our mouths or from our pages.
Yeah, so this final tour, you're going to go a lot?
Yes.
We're hoping?
Yes, I was telling the kids this morning, I said, we don't need to do any sports this summer. Let's just go on tour with Daddy as much as we can. If he asks you to go on tour, say yes. Don't say no, and you want to stay home and play on your iPad. We're going to all go on the bus, see you guys, experience his last tour together, see different cities, and yeah, I'm excited.
Maverick's never seen me play a show.
He's not going to know his daddy is a country singer like the other kids.
So what does this mean? People, I know that we posted the video of what I said, but what does it mean for our lives? And I'm kind of anticipating questions. So in fact, if you have a question, comment below on this video, and maybe we'll do another one later and come back and kind of recap and answer some of your questions. Like, I'm anticipating, what are you going to do with the tour buses and the truck, the Yee truck? What are you going to do?
And what's the band going to do?
What's the band going to do? Selling the buses, selling the truck. It's all going away. The band, they've known since January, and I'm taking care of those guys the best I can and working through them individually on what their future might look like. Some of them might go into other bands and you'll see them on the stage. Some of them probably won't, because they're going to want to pour into their own families and wives and kids. And I'm going to honor them and help them for doing the best I can to get them into the next thing that they're going to do in life. So I'm going to be working with them all the way through the rest of the year, really the rest of 2023. I'll be working on that with them. This tour is going to end somewhere around Labor Day. I think right now we have 2 dates in Billy Bob's, August 25 and 6 in Fort Worth. Right now that's the end of the tour, but there are a few dates trickling in. Not that we're not looking for new dates, but dates that are in the works and they just need to lock it down, Tyler and our booking agency. So when they lock those down, we'll be plugging them in, and then we'll make the t-shirt. I'll post the list. I know some of y'all might have seen a list that's going around the internet, but trust what I send you. That's why I haven't posted anything about that yet, because we're still filling in a few places. If you don't see your town or your state or your fair, if you don't see it on there, I'm so sorry, and I didn't do it on purpose.
And it might still be coming.
It might still be coming, but at the same time, it's really hard to just get a map and go, we're gonna play here, 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 all my favorite places. So if you don't see your town, it's not that you're not my favorite place. It's just legitimately, it's just a lot to work through, right? So we're doing our best to come and see you and make the show about you guys and play some of the older songs. Just make it super relaxed. You know I like to get kids up on the stage, y'all's kids, and sing along with me. So we'll do some of that too. I'm gonna just open up our stage to just make it as fun and as relaxed as a tour could possibly be.
It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to get out and have you play all those old songs and just get to see everybody and just say thank you for supporting our family and supporting his music. He's been touring for 24 years. I've been able to be a part of it for 14, and we've loved every minute of it.
And this is just not the end.
Yeah.
So don't look at this as the end. It's just the end of me playing music in country music on a consistent tour. And that's just I'm not gonna do it anymore. But I could see a Smiths tour happening now. Now that we're gonna have this available time, Smiths tour, we come out and just do meet and greets and meet you guys and hear your stories and exchange stories. A podcast tour, maybe a Rise with Amber tour. We could do both, where I actually would have time freed up now in this new vision of ministry, where I can get out and actually be with y'all and listen to you, and not just be on a stage and away and playing music down to you, but instead be with you and hear your stories. Do a podcast, a live podcast where we're interacting live and answering questions live, or a live Rise. I mean, there are so many possibilities, and I'm not going to be a hermit in this house. We're going to travel. I've always felt like I've got a gypsy heart. I just love to be on the road, and I love to travel. So I'm not going to stop that. When the book comes out on August 1st, there will be inevitably some kind of book tour, and if my publisher HarperCollins had their way, I would never come home and would just be promoting the book the rest of my life. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities to continue to see me and interact and us talk and meet. So don't look at this as I'm going away. I'm just changing the way you see me a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Paul's staying with us.
Paul will be here.
Chris is staying with us. Tyler's staying with us. Parker's staying with us. Yeah. So, what else?
What else?
Hey!
Hi!
You want to go see me on tour, buddy?
Maddie's staying with us.
You want to go see me on tour?
Wanna go see Daddy sing? Maybe.
He doesn't even know what that means. So comment below if you have any questions for me, because my phone's been blown up, and I'm trying to anticipate. Hi, buddy. Trying to anticipate what you guys are going to say, but there's already there's not too many questions. It's mainly comments.
Yeah.
But I think I got a feeling over the next few days, as I'm scrolling through some of this stuff, you'll have questions, and we'll be able to answer them for you. And I think this is just an introductory video, just saying I'm not going anywhere. I'm quitting touring, and I'm following a desire to pursue ministry. And that desire does not mean I'm starting a church. Amber and I are not starting a crusade or a wild American revival, revolution, Jesus revolution. We're not doing that. Instead, we're going to pour into our local church. And then Marshall, my pastor, it's just going to be so nice to sit under his teaching for as long as it takes, decades maybe.
Let's wipe off your cookie face real quick so Daddy can say that.
Apple.
Want an apple? So basically what this is,
Okay.
is I'm following a desire for ministry, right? Can you give him an apple or
You
something?
want an apple? What? You want a banana?
Struggle today. So I'm following a desire for ministry, and that doesn't mean Amber and I are starting a crusade or a Jesus revolution or a church. We're gonna serve our local church with this little guy and our other two, and have my pastor Marshall teach, and our other pastors pour into me, and as we serve them and they serve us, then they could affirm, hey buddy, they could affirm what's best for the Smiths with us. So why do we say it that way? So that I know I'm not deceiving myself. So that I know I'm not some freshman athlete that's going to declare for the NFL draft way too early. So that's why we get poured into by our local church, and they affirm together what's best for the Smiths. We'll keep doing this channel, of course.
Yeah, and you guys know by following us these last few years that we don't always know where the next step is leading. We could not have imagined this for our lives probably in a million years.
Yeah.
But we make our plans, the Lord directs our steps, and we are obeying and following that call.
Yep. And the book, Like a River, has got a lot of river in it, and it's got a lot of Mavi in it, but I'm just so passionate about this book, and I can't wait for y'all to read it, and I just want to pour so much time into being able to get it out there, because the more people that read it, the bigger impact it could have for the kingdom. And so that's my biggest career goal right now, is to get this book into many hands as possible. And eliminating touring from the equation allows me to do that. Not that touring's not meaningful to me, it is, but the book is more meaningful to me. And I hope you guys understand that. Right, buddy? You got some chocolate now? Yeah, so.
Yeah, so big day, big day.
Big day.
We're excited.
Love you guys. Comment below, and we'll get back to and we'll do another one of these one day soon and answer your questions more directly. But this is just kind of the icebreaker. I'm quitting music. Love you guys.
Bye.
But not quitting the Smiths.
Hey guys, so I was just sitting here crying, and I thought, this is a time when I need to be honest with people, and it's kind of just a big day in our family. Granger announced his farewell tour. I'm not crying over that. That's going to be amazing, and we're very sure on where he wants to be, but we're also in the middle of our second set of ISR lessons, and today was a hard day. I trust this process completely, and Maverick learned to roll and float at 8 months and find the air, and now he's learning his new size in the water. So he's learning to make adjustments, and he's not even crying as much as he used to cry, but there's a few lessons right in the middle that are a little difficult to watch. And I'm with a very trained instructor. She's been trained for over 45 years, so I trust her, and I know that he's in good hands. But I get a lot of messages from moms and dads who say, I couldn't do it. I couldn't watch my child. I couldn't listen to them cry. I couldn't watch them struggle. And so they pull them out because they don't push through. And I was just thinking today, I understand. I understand when you're seeing your baby and it looks like they're struggling to find the air, and it's very hard to watch. It's hard to stand there, and my whole body tenses up, and especially going through the loss that we did. I think of River, and just my mind goes to a different place. But it's like with anything, it's like, I had 4 C-sections, but it's like with childbirth, you always hear when you think you get to that point of, I can't do this anymore, is when you're so close to the breakthrough. You're so close to the other side. And that's like with working out. You think, I can't do one more rep, and you push through and do one or two more, or anything hard in life. When you get to the point where you think, I can't do this, I want to quit, is when you just need a little bit more strength to push through, and then beautiful breakthrough is on the other side. And that's what these lessons are. And by the end of this, he's going to be swimming, floating, and then swimming to the side. And it's such a gift that we have to give our kids, is the ability to survive and find the air in the water. Should they ever fall in accidentally, the gift of survival. Before we teach them that water is fun, we have to teach them to survive, to find the air, to float. So I just wanted to have a vulnerable moment with you, that if you have your children in ISR, if you are thinking about ISR, keep going, keep doing it, push through those hard couple of lessons in there, because there's breakthrough on the other side. And yes, they cry, yes, they say mama, yes, they're uncomfortable, but you're giving them such a gift to survive in the water. And Maverick is fine. He's taken a really long nap now. He's smiling and laughing right after. But I'm excited to see, after we get through these next couple of hard lessons, to actually see him using his skills. So I don't know why I decided to come on here crying, but just to know that, just to let you know that it is emotional, it is hard, but nothing in life that's worth it is ever easy. It's not. And you can find the strength to do hard things for 10 minutes for the safety and well-being of your children. So I am such a strong advocate of water safety and ISR. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you want to look up anything about ISR, if you have any questions, you can go to infantswimmingresource.com or infantswim.com, and you can find an instructor in your area. There's also other places like Infant Aquatics and different other places that you can find instructors in your area. Just make sure that they are certified, that they are trained, that they know what they're doing. If you choose not to go with an ISR certified instructor, you need to make sure that the swimming instructor that you do choose will teach them survival skills first. Will teach them how to roll over and float and find the air. Okay, I'm gonna stop crying now, because today is actually a good day. Today is an exciting day. It is Granger's announcement of his final farewell tour, his Like a River farewell tour, and his book release. There's a lot of amazing things coming up for our family, and we are just following where the Lord is leading us. God has been so faithful these last few years to bring us through the darkness and into the light, and we just want to serve him. So that's where our family's going. We're going to bring joy and light and love for River, and we're going to serve. We're going to serve our Lord. So I can't wait to hopefully see some of you guys at one of the dates on his farewell tour. Probably going to have the kids at a lot of them, do a lot of meet and greets, just hanging out with you guys and just saying thank you for, well, Granger's been touring for 24 years, but thank you for the last 13 years that I've been with him. It's been such an honor to get to know all you guys, and thank you. I'm so emotional. Thank you for the support for our family through his music, and through our heartache, and through our joy of coming out through the other side. You can do hard things. This life is hard, but God is so good. See you soon.